Hello guys, welcome to Inspire, and we're back with a new video. Today in this video, we will show you how to calculate the uniformity of chickens and how to do grading of chickens using uniformity. Uniformity of flock is important to manage them properly. For example, if your flock is not uniform, the heavier birds will eat more and the lighter birds cannot keep up with the heavier birds. And eventually your flock will become awfully bad and that might affect your overall economy. If the flock is uniform, that means majority of birds are within the same weight range, which makes it easier for you to manage them and to get optimum results. A well-graded poultry flock is easier to manage, more profitable, and have consistency in production. Grading should be done between 4 to 5 weeks of age. If done later than that, it becomes less effective. Now let's learn how to calculate uniformity and grade birds using uniformity. Step 1. The first step is to get the representative sample of your birds. 2% of birds or 50, whichever is bigger. For example, if you have 2000 birds, 2% of 2000 is 40. That means you must pick 50 birds because 50 is bigger than 40. But if you have 8000 birds, 2% of 8000 is 160 birds. So you must take measurements from 160 birds because 160 is bigger than 50. Always remember that the more sample you have, the better the calculation will be. Also, take sample from at least 3 points in your farm. Step 2. In step 2, we will weigh 50 birds and we'll do data entry in Excel. Now I'm in Excel. In column A, I will write the number of birds. So there are 50 birds in column A, and in column B, I will write the weight of respective birds. I am copy pasting the weight. I have already entered this data in a separate Excel. I am copy pasting for tutorial purpose. So these are the respective weights of 50 birds. Now step 3. In step 3, we will calculate the average weight. For average weight, we will use this formula. So here the average weight of the bird is 425.92 grams. Please note that ideal weight range is plus minus 10% of average body weight. Step 4. In step 4, we will calculate 10% of average body weight. We will use this formula. Now we will add 10% to average body weight. We will use this formula to calculate. So it comes to 468.512. Step 6 is subtracting 10% from average body weight. We will do that by using this formula. So this comes to 383.328. So from this table, we find out that the average weight of bird is 425.92 grams. So the average range of birds fall in between 383.328 grams and 468.512 grams. Any birds below 383.32 grams are the lighter birds, and any birds above 468.512 are the heavier birds. Now step 7. Out of 50 birds, I will now find out how many birds fall within average body weight. I will use this formula to find out the average. So we have found out which birds are within the range and which birds are out of the range. All the birds that say no are out of the range, and all birds that says yes are within the range. You can do all of this manually also, guys, if you don't have Excel. However, it will take a bit longer time. Now let's calculate the number of the birds which are within the range. We will use this formula. So we find out 31 birds are within the range. Total number of birds here are 50. Now step 8 is calculating uniformity by using this formula. So we calculate uniformity, that is number of birds within plus minus 10% divided by birds weight times 100. Here 31 divided by 50 is 62%. So in our case uniformity is 62% as highlighted here. So when we do grading based on uniformity, we have to remember this. If the uniformity is 85% or above, no grading is required. If the uniformity is in between 65 to 85%, we should do two-way grading. That is, one group of light birds and one group of average weighing birds. If the uniformity is below 65%, then we will do three-way grading. That is, one group of lighter birds, one group of average weighing birds, and one group of heavier birds. I will highlight this information here. In our case, we will do a three-way grading as our uniformity was 62%. That means we will have to make three groups. Group 1, which is below 383 grams. Group 2, which is in between 383 to 468 grams. And Group 3, which is above 468 grams. I'm highlighting this with this color. Now let's sort out this column B from the smallest to the largest. So in this example, birds from row 2 to row 12 is in group 1, so you have to house them in a separate pen. I am using yellow highlighter for that. Birds from row 13 to row 43 are called average birds, which will fall in group 2, so you have to house them in a separate pen. I'm highlighting them with green, and birds from row 44 to row 51 are group 3, which are also the largest birds. I'm highlighting them with red, and you also have to house these birds in a separate pen. So this is how it will look like. So guys, this is how you do grading of birds. Just remember that you have to do grading of your whole flock to achieve the best results and to manage flocks easily. Guys, I hope this video was useful to you. Please do leave comments in the comment section if any questions or feedback as well. Also, do not forget to share this video and subscribe to our channel. We will see you soon in our next video. Until then, please take care and watch We Inspire and keep inspiring.